Hello, I know I haven't posted in a long ass time, and this is mainly just gonna be just an update video about where I've been and what's currently going on. Things have not been great. Things have actually been terrible. Job has been screwing with my hours more to a point where, as of now, it's been like about a week and a half where the first week they didn't even put out a schedule for me to show up, and then the next week they put out a schedule, my name isn't on it at all, and I still have my work login, so I'm sitting here like, are they trying to terminate me? Are they trying to fire me? Are they cutting my hours for new people? Which wouldn't really make sense to me, because it's like I only work 3 days, so why not cut somebody's hours who works more? It's been a lot. It's been very stressful. I've had like 7 mental breakdowns. Suicidal urges came back stronger, and I just kind of needed to not do much. At this point, if they even want me back, I can't really go back, because the one coping mechanism I had, like putting in my earbuds, listening to music, considering they wouldn't really harp on me for that, they're just outright they're not going to let me do that. They're not going to let anybody do that. When I'm sitting here like, okay, but these rules weren't enforced when I see one of my coworkers just talking on the phone while on shift while loading cars, so I don't see how what I was doing was the problem, but go off. Like, I have been going to therapy since late 2022 and the start of this year. It is genuinely helping me. I've also gotten into programs that help me job search, alongside even my dad recommending me to work with him, even though apparently his job wasn't hiring, so that kind of fell through. But I've been gone for about 6 to 5 months. The last time I think talked about making content out in the open was a Twitter post I made back in, I think, November, when me and my friends were just kind of sitting through each other and like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do a retrospective, and I still want to do that. I have all the episodes recorded for season 1. I just need to actually, write the rest of the notes, and then script write, and then actually record, and actually run through with some of my friends, because I'm sitting there like, yeah, I don't want to make sure I sound too nice or too like I don't want to sound like I'm not myself. Like how I'm speaking now, I'm toning it down, but I'm still feels like I'm speaking as myself. Like usually, like in the other take, I was a bit more hyperactive. Like this take was like from 2 months ago. Well, not the one you're hearing, but like I had another take from 2 months ago where it was really hyperactive, and I actually sounded upbeat while talking about shit that's actually depressing. And I feel like, getting the sad shit out the way first, and then, addressing it normally, and then just moving on to, oh, so what about, the not bad things I've been dealing with? Like, it just feels like, getting neglected by managers at a workplace who say they care, and also watching it fall apart consistently, to which it's like, oh, well, then just close for a while for repairs, and they don't do that because, oh, the business needs money, as the business is bleeding money, and there's new car washes being built, and it's like, oh, y'all ready for competition? No, because, shit keeps breaking. So it's just like, what new competition, nigga? Bro, that's not new competition, that's the execution. Yeah, things have been really bad. Thankfully, family, friends, and again, therapists have been helping out, and they've been really understanding, and I can't thank them enough for that. So I had to just kind of bombard with the shitty stuff first. It's just kind of easier for me to get that out of the way now than have to do it later, because it'd feel weird for me to go from, oh yeah, I experienced good content at least, alright, now let's get into the deep shit. But in terms of things that haven't been as bad, I'm gonna be honest, aside of some of the stuff I've been playing and watching, not much has been outright good for me, but that's just been stuff that's going on for me. But in terms of like, the positive thing, there's a lot of stuff that I want to make videos on, but obviously I just don't have like the patience or drive to at the moment. Like, I want to make a video on like Hi-Fi Rush so bad, And then I realized, man, I don't think my laptop would handle me recording it. And the game, after I beat it, despite playing it on medium settings and like 60 frames, I don't think that shit could handle it afterwards. Because as soon as I tried to do the extra costume shit, the game just kind of started dying. And I'm like, but it shouldn't take that much more processing power or loading. And then just, oh, well, now it's just dying. But I really like the game. At first I was like, it's kind of a lot of the encounters are a bit clusterfucky, and then I'm like, it also may be a skill issue, because I did beat it in 2 days, in 2 sessions, so that's my fault. Then again, that's usually how it goes with games like that for me, where I usually beat it within like 2 days, and then sit there and go, I liked it, but some of that needs to be redesigned. Then I run back through it and go, okay, not a lot of it, some of it, because I'm not gonna lie, some of those encounters really do be overload of everything. And it's like, keeping to the rhythm of the song isn't that hard for me. It's just mainly, when you do a parry and then 15 niggas jump you at the same time, and you're like, oh, well, you can also dodge in the beat to get out of that situation. And then my brain goes, but you can also parry. And the brain activates third strike mode, a game I'm not even good at. So it just ends up fucking me over, and it's kinda hilarious. But there's that. I did talk about it in the last recording, but you're obviously not gonna hear that. But before my computer started running it worse, I also acquired Sister vs. Sister through certain means, to which I didn't have to pay. Through certain means, I was still burned by Ninja Wars. I didn't trust them like that no more. And after playing like I think around 16 hours of it a couple months ago, minus the AP system being in place, I honestly really like the combat change. Apparently there was like some interview a while ago where they confirmed there's a new numbered title for Neptunia coming out, so apparently it's not a mainline title, even though in terms of feel and writing, it really does feel like one. Like they tried to actually be ambitious again and not, oh well, we're gonna hand this to this company and then rush this out. Like, I didn't see another company's name on the game unless I misread it, so I believe they developed it in-house. And after hearing like, I think their first action RPG, it may not have been their first, but probably first one in a while, hearing like Arc of Alchemist was mid, and then hearing them doing another action RPG, then remembering I think they actually developed like Virtual Stars themselves, I looked at Sister vs. Sister like, oh no, oh no, oh no. And then I played it and went, huh, this is good. Like, without spoiling anything, because there's still probably people who haven't played it, even though it's been out for like 3 months in the States, but just, or in the UK, or in the Europe, or wherever you are watching this that isn't Japan. Like, honestly, I can recommend it. I'd still say get it on sale, because I'm gonna be honest, every game in the series eventually goes on sale for either really cheap or really often. Like, at a point, even if I tell you, oh yeah, this game in the series is finally fantastic, wait for a sale. And it's not out of spite, it's just out of, they go on sale often, so unless you're like really hyped for it, getting it new is just kind of, you can wait, you can really wait. Like, it sounds more like a put down than it should be, but I assure you I'm not trying to put it down. Also, in terms of like things I've been watching, like, I'm not gonna bring up everything, but I'm gonna bring up like things that stick out. Recently finished my first Sentai on my own. It's not my first Sentai overall, but just Bakuryu Sentai Aba Ranger. I fucking loved it. I think it's great. Apparently it's the same head writer as Kamen Rider Kuga, and apparently the first Steel Angel Kurumi anime, which I also really liked. And those are 2 shows I also went through. Wait, did I? Did I finish Kuga last year? Yeah, I was still at Wendy's. I did finish Kuga at the start of the year, because I started it in like December 2021, and then it was like I think February 2022 is when I finished it. Yeah, so I did watch Kuga, and that the same year. And honestly, like, the Head Rider's 3 for 3 for me. Those are 3 shows I like. I think Kurumi 1 is the worst one, but even then, I still thought it was funny. I still thought it was enjoyable. And another show I really liked as of recent was Kid Cosmic. I watched it with my friend Shadow, and I've been meaning to watch it for a couple years, because, you know, I haven't even seen a Craig McCracken cartoon style as a kid. Like, I knew about Wander Over Yonder when it was on Disney Channel, but I never really watched it, and that's really my fault. But honestly, really good. I recommend checking it out. It's really great. But yeah, that's just kind of it. Like, I don't really have that much to say. Looking at the recording for the audio, damn, I'm making killer time. The last one was like 30 minutes. This is like shaping up to be around 10 to 15. But hope y'all are having a nice day, night, whatever the fuck, wherever you are. Be safe. Have a good one.